So coming over to the Accounts tab up at the top, you'll see where we can click into the accounts listed here, or use the search bar to search through the list. On that point, you'll see we're looking at the recently viewed list currently. There likely will be multiple list views. As you can see, clicking this drop down, I can see the accounts that I've created, or those that are assigned to me, or all federal accounts, or all corporate accounts, which would be partners or competitors. So there's different ways that you can view the accounts that you have saved in the system. And an easy way to find them is the search bar here, where you can enter a keyword to bring to the top of the list, which you're trying to look into. The recently viewed list is likely what's pinned for you, but just for note. So clicking into Department of the Army, for instance, this, of course, is the, really the second level account within the Department of Defense hierarchy. As you can see that listed here, the parent account is DoD. Now, next to the account name, Department of the Army, there's an icon which will allow you to view the account hierarchy. So clicking here, now you'll be able to see, as suggested, the full account hierarchy that's provided within the system. So clicking on the drop-down next to Department of the Army, and then going beneath the Secretary, you'll see you're able to delve deeper and be really specific about which agency, or rather sub-agencies and sub-offices that you're engaging and winning work with. So TechnoMile does provide sub-offices up to 8 levels deep within the federal government, so that you have the flexibility to specify exactly who you're working with. And one of the most important aspects of engaging with your target agencies is identifying key stakeholders that you want to get in touch with, and then quickly and easily actually reaching out with them via email or phone. And that's something that TechnoMile is here to support you on as well. So coming back to our account main view here, you'll see this banner towards the top of the screen where we're seeing some of our competitive insights and GovSearchAI information. One of the links provided for you here is linked to the list of contacts that we have within the Army. So clicking there, you'll see we're brought over to our list of contacts. And this is aggregated by our team of research analysts. They're calling and speaking with each agency sub-office, as you can see broken out here, in order to confirm contact information, as well as titles and the hierarchy of the agency. So Aaron Pearsall, perhaps this is a relevant stakeholder for us, someone that we want to engage with. And of course, we want to track our correspondence with them. So to do so, we'll click the Import Contact option. See in our account record, under the related lists, we have our contacts, where Aaron now shows up. And title, email, and phone number have been imported from GovSearchAI. So from here, we can click on Aaron's email address to start typing an email to him, or again, depending on whether or not you have a voice over IP phone connected, you can make a phone call directly from here as well. With contacts now added to our account, which you can also add manually by clicking the New button if you want to add a contact that does not exist in the GovSearchAI database. Now that we have our contacts entered here, we can plug them into the relationship mapper to, similarly to what we did on the opportunity, record the contextual relationship information, such as their priority to the overall relationship, their perception of our organization, as well as their relationship strength with us, and also the reporting structure. So who does this person report to, and thus who's going to be influencing them in decisions they may be making for procurements. Now, scrolling up to the top, you'll see in the control bar here, this account management button. This is going to open up the account management dashboard, where we provided a space to track all of the key pieces of information that comprise an effective strategic account plan. So going left to right here, The account scorecard is going to give you space to record the context and details of past work with an account and give it a red, yellow, green assessment, as well as the overall relationship and the state of existing work. Also assign actions related to this account scorecard. You'll be able to set forth goals that you have for a given account so that you can ensure everyone on the team is on the same page about what you're striving for. Related to that, you can assign call plan actions so that the engagements and interaction with the key stakeholders here are carried out and tracked. The relationship mapper is replicated, initially pulling from what you configure at the base account level. However, within this account management dashboard, you can edit the relationship map because the account management dashboard can be recreated over time. And you can have a version for 2024, 2025, etc. And we recognize that relationships with some stakeholders may be more or less important as time goes on. You can conduct a SWOT analysis to, again, ensure the team is on the same page about strengths you want to emphasize, weaknesses you may want to keep in the background, threats to the future state of the relationship, as well as opportunities to further the relationship. In that same vein, there's a space for risk tracking to identify risks and challenges that are posed to you and create actions to mitigate those. Pipeline analysis is going to give you a kind of quick and dirty aggregation of your pipeline, looking back and looking forward as it relates to opportunities with this account. So we can take a look at, in this case, the last fiscal year and the current fiscal year for what's in the pipeline presently. And again, just gives you a real quick high-level view of what the opportunity outlook looks like. Potential competitors and potential partners can be brought in from GovSearchAI. Clicking this Add Partner option, you can see you can select accounts that you have saved in the system and mark whether or not you have an NDA in place or a teaming agreement in place, and also provide some notes on their competitive strengths. And then lastly, set forth an action plan, or rather the action tab will show the actions assigned throughout this account management dashboard. So this may not be something that you utilize for every single one of your accounts, but for those that have the most strategic importance to your organization, this can be a helpful exercise to carry out. And that concludes the account management piece of this end user training.